Good afternoon, or I should say good morning, everyone. This is the Friday, May the 12th, Abel Marketing Facebook Live. And I don't have a guest this week. I had Victoria 2 weeks ago. I'm going to share her information here again in the chat. And Victoria's coming back on Friday, May 26th for another Facebook Live. We're going to get back into the fun and heavy duty marketing conversation that we had last time, which was pretty awesome, I think. In terms of talking about marketing and talking about copywriting and talking about uh, different things like that. And so this is just me on a quick Facebook Live today. I'm hoping to have some more guests, even one for next week, and I'll schedule as you see me do, and it pops up on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/, Able Marketing BC, I believe. I'm just going to pull that up here, but we might have another guest for next week, Friday, May 19th, in advance start of our long weekend, the Victoria Day long weekend. But I'm just going to riff on a few level marketing things today, share some information, and we're gonna go from there. Here's the complete information in the chat here on mine and Victoria's talk, and I've shared it in a few Facebook groups. I know it's quite lengthy there. You've got contact information for Victoria from Wordplay Creative, wordplaycreative.ca. And you've got my contact information in there as well, www.ablemarketing.ca. And I'll pull up some other contact information for me. But what's been happening this week in the world of marketing? Well, a few things. I've been participating again in my work with TechSoup Connect BC, and we had our first in-person event in 3.5 years. So that was pretty cool. And what that was we were talking about hot topics for nonprofits, and I'm going to share that actually here in the chat. And it was a really interesting discussion with Jaidwa about um, AI, VR, and AR. So artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and augmented reality, and just sort of how that relates to the work that nonprofits can do potentially down the road. But I'm just going to show. Um, let's see if we've actually got it here. I'll share it right in the chat. I don't think we have any usable video from it. I took a couple of pictures, but I'm just going to share this link anyway because I really want you to check this out um, because of the great work that TechSoup does in connecting small nonprofits with technology, and we have deep technology discounts uh, for small nonprofits, but also how topical AR and VR is right now. I've had some AI experiences as a copywriter, took a copywriting course uh, for AI, and I've actually got myself an open AI account, and I've looked at Chat GPT. So it's pretty interesting. The course I took on AI was with the AI Copy Academy, and I'm just going to share their link in here as well. Really useful course because it's basically showing you how, as a copywriter, you can manipulate Chat GPT to get the content you want, and it's actually a lot of work. I've barely scratched the surface on Chat GPT and using content like that, but it's so fascinating to see what it does and how it does it. And what we might do in a future Facebook Live is I'm actually going to run a little demo of it, and I'm going to give it prompts, and you guys can have a look at it and see what you think of it. I'm not really subscribing to, as I do it more and more, that it's going to take people's jobs. As someone with some technology background, I often think the best way to be is to learn and adapt and use these programs um, to help you do your job. I don't think it's going to take my job because I'm aware of it and I'm starting to use it. I'm actually starting to see how it can help me. One thing that I would say is the copy that it writes without prompts, if you ask it to write copy, is pretty awful, to be honest with you. And you really have to work um, to, I would say, manipulate it to get what you want it to do. But that doesn't mean it's not useful. And so I found it very interesting to actually start using it. Um, there's a lot of cool stuff about it that I actually like, but I'm not sold on it yet as a convincing piece of technology. But what I would say about it is, as someone who's does a lot of writing and copywriting, I've often asked it or given it prompts, and it's given me ideas for content without it actually me actually using that content, or I've used it a little bit, but then I've changed it. It's severely lacking if you don't program it or give it prompts to do any kind of serious writing with a proper brand voice, or when you listen to it, or read its content, you're like, this is very generic and devoid of any kind of personality. Obviously, being an AI bot, it's uh, maybe not smart enough at this point, but you can program it to get some decent content out of it. Um, and so, yeah, no, I've enjoyed using it a little bit, but I wouldn't call it for me a lifesaver at this point. But I know we said we're going to do a Facebook Live today. Just wanted to do a check in. And so, as I mentioned, we've got Victoria Cowan back on Friday, May 26th, actually. Sorry. So, like I said, I'm hoping to have a guest maybe for next week. Um, on Friday, May 19th, because I think there's more value when we do the lives than we have guests. And so, wrapping it up there, I'll talk to you soon. Enjoy the nice, sunny, warm weekend weather we're going to get. And you have my links there in the chat. I'll share them once again. And so, just looking at some other information here, that's going to be the main focus of a future talk. We're going to talk about AI, but I want to just share a little bit here in terms of content about AI. What I'll show you before I go is I'll show you OpenAI. Here's what ChatGPT looks like. I can share my screen. And this is one of the screens. Here's the ChatGPT screen. I'm not paying for an account right now. I'm actually just using the free account, and it's about $20 a month. But yeah, no, there's the ChatGPT prompt. I'm not going to share my login information, but you can see how you get in. You get into ChatGPT, and you go from there. And so, future Facebook Live will have more information on AI. I've shared the link, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.